This is day 3 of our papercraft challenge, and today we are making some gift tags. I have files for you to download from the resource library, and you can get to it through free.creativecraftersclub.com. If you already have an account, you will find it in the resources section. And if you don't have an account, it's easy to sign up. It is free. You just add your email and away you go. So that is what we're going to do. All right, let's start by going to our uploads folder. You're going to upload a number of files. As you can see right here, these are the files that I have provided for you, the ones that are in black. We're going to start by uploading this one with all the different tags. We're going to add them to the canvas. Now they're going to be fairly small, so I'm just going to make them a lot bigger so we can see what we are doing. These are all basic cuts, and you'll see there's a couple of lines in here that are basic cut. I am going to turn those ones off. And then I am going to just click on these ones. They should be clickable together. Let's ungroup them so we can work with them one at a time. I am simply just going to do one of them, and then I want you to repeat that process for as many as you want. And what we're going to do is we're going to decorate these, and I'm going to change that from black. Let's just make it light yellow so it's easier to see. I'm just going to make it a lot larger so that we can work with it, and then you can shrink it later. What I want to do with the gift tags is we can put an image in here and have it as a circle with a face, so we can do a print and cut. We can also cut out images. So we're going to do 2 tags here. Just going to duplicate this one so that we have 2 that we're going to work with. Now the first thing is we're going to decide on what image we're going to use as a cutout in our tag. Let's go back to our uploads, and for example we may want to have a Santa or a glove or a bell or something to that effect. I'm just going to pick on the bell. You can pick anything that you want. Comes in pretty huge. Just going to bring this down. Now for the bell, you can simply put it in as a cutout. I like to cut these out because they look really gorgeous cut out. So what we're going to do with this particular tag is just highlight both of them. And it looks like this had more than one piece to it. Okay, so let me just weld that together. Make it one piece. There we go. Welding is important. Take those, and I'm just going to align them so that they're aligned horizontally. There, that's perfect. And now I'm going to slice it. And I should be able to take the sliced pieces out. There we go. Now it is an interesting little cutout because we have all kinds of little pieces that are going to disappear when we do that particular cutout. But it gives you an idea of what you can do in behind. And I can put something in behind it. Let's just change the color here. I'll just put a red in behind so that you can see what we have cut out. Now I'm not liking this design per se because there's too many smaller parts, so you will want to double up on your tag, cut 2 pieces so that one will fit on top of the other. The other way to do it, of course, is take a different design. So let's just go back and look at the different things we did. We did a cutout with all kinds of little parts and pieces. Going to be really tough as a tag. You need something behind. Let's take the same bell now, and we're going to do something just a little bit different with it. Let's just highlight this together, and I am going to align it. And I'm going to align it horizontally so that looks pretty good. Now what we can do here is just simply flatten it and have it print. I'm going to just click on it, and I'm going to change it from a basic cut to a pen, and these are going to look a lot better. So you have a choice if you want to have it cut out or you want to have it as a pen. And then of course I can attach it together at that point if I want. Right now I'm just going to group it. So the choice of yours, exactly what you want to do with it. Now you can add a to and a from with your text. So let's go to, and we can pick a bit better font than this if you want. You can just do a to. Let's just make it a lot smaller. And then, of course, I want to do a duplicate of that. I'm going to come up here, see if I can move it. Bring it down here and change that from a from. So now we have it the same size. And it's just a matter of moving them into position where you want it to go up. Let's just move it over to the side here. And we can take the 2 and move it up. So we've got lots of room to do the writing with a beautiful little tag thing in the middle. All right, I'm going to take this basic cut over here and I am going to duplicate it. So I have an extra one here. Let's move some of this other stuff out of the way. What we want to do with this one is we want to add a beautiful little image on it in a little circle and make it a print and cut. So I'm going back to my uploads. You can pick on any photo that you want. I have a number of photos that I have in here. We could have a cute face. Let's add the dog here. Let's add it to the canvas. So what I want to do with the dog, I just want a circle for his head. So I'm going to go for a shape. And we're going for the circle. I'm going to change this to a pen so I can see what I'm doing. For those of you who have taken classes with me before, have learned how to take this. Now that looks pretty good, that part of it. So I just want the circle and I want the image behind it. I think I have both of them selected. Yes, I do. All right, let's just slice this. And I can just take my circle, get rid of it, take the background here, get rid of it, and now I have a beautiful little tag. I can add the dog to it, and let's just highlight this, and we can also align that horizontally. That looks really good. Highlight the both of them and then flatten them, and now you have a gorgeous little gift tag that you can use as a piece with an animal or children or your family. You can make it whatever you want. You just have to flatten it. So there's 2 ideas that you can work with. Oh, I didn't attach those together. Let's make sure I get everything attached so we don't have to worry about it. There's the 2 and the from. Now we can do a couple of other things with these as well. The choice is yours. I want you to make 2 or 3 different ones. I'm going to bring in another one of those items, but let me just change the color here for a second so we can work with something we can see better. I'm going back to my uploads and I'm going to take, say, our little, let's take this one. So I just want the shape this time. I'm going to add it to the canvas. Now you'll notice with this particular shape that it has a lot of background and things that you can't see in behind, but what we want to do is just make this a flat with a background behind it. So I can actually cut it out like I had done here, but I want to make it one piece. So if we take either one of these, let's see, that one has to be welded. Let's just weld it first. I want to take this one piece, but I only want the shape for this one. So I'm going to come over to contour in this case, and I'm going to hide all contours, and that is it. Now I have a nice stocking shape. I can either print it or I can cut it out. I'm just going to move it over to the side here and just add those 2 pieces together. I am going to slice them and move the stocking out of the way. I have a couple of them I can use. Now we've got a tag that has a cutout with it. So there's a number of ways that you can work through these tags. So I've given you 4 suggestions of ideas you can do with your greeting tags and gift tags, that is, and you get to choose 2 or 3 of these to do as part of the challenge.